The rate at which certain bacteria grow can be modeled as f of x equals 2 times 3 to the x, or x represents time in minutes and f of x is the amount of bacteria. We want to know what is the average rate of change between 3 and 7 minutes. Now, when we see that between 3 and 7 minutes, that means the interval from 3 to 7. That is the interval from 3 to 7, which we represent with our bracket notation. Now, all that means is we are looking from x equals 3 to x equals 7. Now, we're doing this with the equation f of x equals 2 times 3 to the x. And in this equation, we have an initial value of 2, and we have a growth factor of 3. Now, I know that it's a growth factor because this b value is greater than 1. Because it is growth, that means that my y values will be increasing as x increases, which means that it will be an increasing graph the entire time, and we should get a positive rate of change along this interval from 3 to 7. Now, to find the average rate of change with an equation, we're going to have to take these x values we were given and plug them in to find their corresponding y. So I've got f of 3 is equal to 2 times 3 raised to the 3. And I'm just going to put that into my calculator real quick, and I get that that is equal to 54. And then I'm going to do the same thing for 7. F of 7 is equal to 2 times 3 raised to the 7th power. And again, when I put that into my calculator, I'm going to get 4,374. Now, to find the average rate of change, I like to abbreviate that as AROC, A-R-O-C. That is our change in y divided by our change in x. Or in other words, our y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this case, I've got two x values of 3 and 7, and two y values of 54 and 4,374. So to find my average rate of change, I'm going to do 4,374 minus 54, and I'm going to divide that by 7 minus 3. Now 4,374 minus 54, that's going to leave me with 4,320. 7 minus 4 we know is 4. The last thing I'm going to do is just simplify that fraction. I'm going to divide 4,320 by 4, and I'm going to get 1,080 as my average rate of change. So again, here we can see that this is a positive average rate of change, which is good because our b value is greater than 1, which means we should have gotten a positive average rate of change since this graph is increasing the entire time.